I would first like to thank the search committee, led by Jennifer Reston, for all their hard work and commitment in this search. The history of SVSU women's basketball and the women's basketball program is a very strong and successful one. The last 5 to 8 years has not lived up to that rich tradition. In every coaching search we have here at SVSU, there are certain things we look for. A coach who has a strong belief in our #1 department goal, which is graduation and retention. A coach who will treat our student athletes with the utmost respect. A coach who will be a great athletic department teammate, and a coach that we believe can be successful. In this search, we knew we had to look for more. We felt we needed a coach that had a strong understanding of recruiting in the state of Michigan. We felt we needed a coach that had a strong understanding of the GLIAC and knew exactly what it takes to win in this league. We felt we needed a coach that can restore our women's basketball program back to the glory years. Who else better to understand where this program needs to go than one of our own alumni? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you the 10th head women's basketball coach at SVSU, Coach Jamie Powinski.
All right, thank you. First and foremost, I'd like to thank everybody at Lake Superior State who gave me this opportunity to actually become a coach and get me ready for this opportunity here. It is a huge opportunity, something I'm extremely excited for. Again, I'd like to thank the committee, like Mike said. It is, something I've been looking forward to for a while. It's something I've always wanted to do, is get back to my alma mater, come home, and be able to put this place back where it belongs, and that's up towards the top of the GLIAC, if not on top, and get nationally recognized. So I think that with the potential of the team, the ladies that are here today, and a little hard work, we can get ourselves back there. I won't say in no time, but hopefully in a shorter period of time than most people would expect. So. Really, I'd just like to open it up for questions. Again, it's a huge opportunity for me. It's not something I take lightly to come in here and be the 10th coach of this university. Yeah, if anybody has any questions for me, fire away.
Jamie, I'm Kyle from Seven.
Hi, Kyle.
Can you just talk about the decision? Was it a tough one to leave one GLIAC school and kind of go in the same league?
Yeah, it's Lake State's been my home for 12 years. It's not so much an issue of going within conference, but to leave a place that you think is a home and has really nurtured you and mentored you, a place, I have a ton of friends and I got a lot of family there, people that have become my family. So that has made it was a little difficult. But going to my alma mater, no, I mean, that was not a tough decision. Being able to come back where I spent 2 years and am comfortable with, a place that I feel I know pretty well, and a place that I feel can be very successful, that part of the decision was not tough.
Mike Watson talked about recruiting the state of Michigan. Can you talk about what it's going to take to get some of the best players from this area in Michigan to Saginaw Valley State?
Well, this campus is amazing. It's been 12 years since I've been here, but the growth of the campus and the school itself, I got to get the kids here, but I think the school is going to kind of sell itself as far as having people fall in love with this place. I got a great education here, so obviously I can sell the education part of it. But I don't think it should be too tough of a sell. I think it's an opportunity that this school is going to grow, this program is going to grow, and it's going to be a place people want to come.
Now, you went to Oakland for 3 years and then transferred.
I did.
Can you talk about the decision to transfer here, what you like here as a student, and kind of what that 1 year here meant for you?
Sure. The biggest part of my reason for transferring from Oakland was they were headed to Division I, and it was the probation period, and I didn't want to be a part of that. Obviously, getting a chance to play for Susie Merchant was a huge reason why I came here. I didn't realize when I made that decision what I actually was gaining in choosing to come to this university. It was probably one of the better decisions I've ever made in my life. It was just a great chance for me to grow, get away from home, and learn a lot. And I learned a lot from Susie. I only played here for 1 year. I was here for 2. but just the faculty and staff being able to learn and understand how supportive they can be, and then to learn on the basketball court from someone as great as Susie Merchant was a huge opportunity for me in those 2 years.
What's kind of the first thing you have to focus on, or some of the first few things you have to do, right off the bat?
Well, I mean, and I said this during the interview process. The first thing is I got to get to know these girls. I don't know them very well. I think it's huge to have the team understand me as a coach and me understand them as players. So when we do run into some trouble and we will have conflicts, we will have ups and downs. And when that happens, we come from a place of understanding that I want the best for them and they want the best for me. And I think first and foremost it starts there. But it's going to be a lot of hard work. It's going to be making sure we're 100% dedicated, we're on the same page, and the wins will take care of itself. We have to do the work. The mentality, the mindset, off the court stuff. We got to do the work there, and the on court stuff will take care of itself.
Jamie, Brad Golder with ESPN.
How you doing?
9FM. We broadcast your games.
Outstanding.
When you scouted against SVSU and prepared for a game against SVSU, what were some of the things you noted about the personnel that you've got and that you're inheriting here?
Well, we've always said, Saginaw's been one of the scariest teams to play. I mean, you just never know. They have a lot of talent, and sometimes if they want to and they get it going, they're a tough team to play. So it always comes down to we wanted to always get started on the right foot and really kind of jump out on top. And if you were able to do that, then you were able to probably win that game. So obviously that's something we're going to address and that's going to change. But it's a talented group of kids. It's a talented group of kids. It's not, the cupboard is not bare. If it was empty, I maybe think a little harder about making this decision. But I don't think it's a long process to get this group of kids where they need to be.
What would you say to somebody that would look at this move and say that this is a lateral career move and not a step up?
Come visit campus. It's amazing. It's a great place. And, there's nothing about it that's lateral. There really isn't. People are going to say it, and they're going to maybe even say I'm taking a step back because I had my program, running the way I wanted it to run. But I'm looking ahead. I'm looking ahead to the next couple years and, even down the future. I mean, I want to make this place my home. If I never leave here, I won't have a problem with that. And this is, obviously I understand to do that, you have to win. So, if someone thinks it's a lateral move, I'll be willing to sit down with them and discuss why it's not.
What's the ceiling for this program?
I don't know if there is one. I mean, why would there be one? We can do whatever we want to do. I mean, we can be, teams in our conference, teams in our region have won the national championship. Why can't we? I don't see anything here holding us back from doing that.
Is Tech the model in the GLIAC to try to become like what they have done with their program?
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking consistency, Tech's got to be the one. You can't fault what they've done. They're tough. They play the right way. They play together. They're a close-knit group. They have great coaching. I mean, you can't fault anything they do. Obviously Grand Valley's been successful in the past, but I'm going to look outside our region as well. Northern Kentucky, the teams like that have won. Some of those teams in the GLVC have been successful, but I'm hoping that in a few years we're the ones that teams are looking to for that consistency and that stability and trying to compare their program to ours.
How behind are you guys in recruiting for this recruiting period?
I don't think we are. I don't think we're behind. I think the team is pretty set where they're at, and they're I'm excited about the kids that are incoming kids. What they will be able to add to this group of players. I think, like I said, it's a talented group. It's all the the mentality and the hard work and the making sure we get in shape and all the little things like that are going to be more important than saying we need a shooter, we need a point guard, we need to. I think we have that. It's just we got to fix all the other little things. So I don't think we're behind in recruiting.